Greetings, YouTube. There are two kinds of people in this world. People that use their park brake and people that don't. I am a person that uses my park brake. I believe these are the original park brake shoes on my truck. And as you can see, they're a little scarce. A little perished. That's the new one there. This is a passenger side. I got that one off because I wanted to practice on this side and then act like an expert on the other side. The old YouTube magic. So this is what I got, some the Powerstop park brakes. So I'm going to clean out, throw this one on, then I'm going to show, I just wanted to show the difference between the linings on this one, but I'll show how to do it on the other side. Well, it's a couple days later. I'm trying to figure out where to hold my phone here, and I only put one of the shoes on. I wanted to show the full process, so I had to stop. The reason being is because the one rotor that I that I had on the truck, couldn't get it to go on the excuse me, could not get it to go on the truck. And the reason is this, see, that shoe fits in there, but when I take the rotor off the truck, I'll show you, and it's kind of like egg shaped or whatever, and the shoe wouldn't fit in there. That's why I couldn't get it on the truck. So I'm going to show you how to do it, the finish up part of it. I already did the video on how to take it off, and it's been a couple days since that, and I had to wait for this to come. Got this on Amazon. I'll put a link, of course, obviously. So let me get tire off. I'm just jacked up the truck and don't need to show you how to do that. And let me clean this off with some brake clean, and then put that sucker on, and then put this sucker on and put it back together. Alright, so there's two bolts on the caliper you have to take off. One right here, and then there's one down here I'm taking off right now as we speak. And this one is so long that you can't take it all the way out. It hits the brake line, at least on this truck. Your vehicle may be different, but once they get loose, you can usually just get them out by hand. And so far so good on this one. This bolt will come all the way out. And again, I forgot to wear gloves, so my hands are going to be all dirty again. Just set that bolt somewhere safe where you know it'll fall off and get lost. And just wriggle this sucker. Set her over here somewhere so you're not putting a strain on the little bitty hose. Well, right there is probably good. It's not straining the hose at all. So then you can just, I gotta take the emergency brake. I forgot I put it on, and this rotor will just slide off. So just pull the rotor off, and then this is your brake shoe. On the Chevy, there's not anything holding on but a clip back here. So basically all you do is just pull straight up, and then it's in these little slots. I can't see if I can show you back here. These little slots for the adjuster right there. And you can just see that clip right there. That's what it rides on. They gave me one with the new pads, but it's really cheap and it bent. So I just put the stock one back on. It's much stronger. And you bring it over here to the edge of the axle and just slide it off of that part of the axle right here. And part of the problem I had was, I think this axle seal leaked. Doesn't look that great. I replaced it. It already looks like it's getting kind of weepy, which I'm not happy about. But anyway, this axle seal leaked, and it damaged my brake lining. It got it contaminated by the gear oil, and that's part of the reason why the brakes didn't work. The other part is, look how thin that is. I'm sure these are the original park brake shoes, 20 some years old. So let me show you why I couldn't get this rotor on here. Okay, so here's the old rotor. Let's see, this is the new shoe. It just will not sit in there. It's this rotor. I mean, I can force it in there, but then when you put it on the truck, it sits in such a way that you can't get that rotor on there. This is the new rotor, and goes right in there. So I'm going to clean this rotor up and throw this new shoe on the truck. This is the new shoe, not the old one. The old one's much thinner. It'll go right in there, go right in there. But this new one's thicker, so it wouldn't go in this old rotor here. So I'm going to clean this rotor up, throw this on the truck. So to put these on, you just reverse the process. I don't think it matters, but I'm going to put it on with the white letters facing out. And you just slide that over the small part of the axle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand, so I probably have to put the camera down. I'm not wearing it on my head today. What I do is kind of get it started behind this clip, get it lying down there on those little things, and then just push it on. Alright, so you just want to you have to go crazy. Just spray a little brake cleaner and clean the part where it touches the pads. It's hypnotic. You're getting very tired. Okay, enough of that. So I'm going to put this on the truck and spray off the other side, because I'll probably touch it anyway, and then put the brake thingamajig that clamps onto it, you know, that one thing. Alright, so this new rotor, I much prefer the aesthetic of this new rotor. It's got these nice machined hats, or whatever you want to call them. The other one was all bumpy. I painted it, I didn't care for it, but this is much nicer. Doesn't matter, but anyway. The clampy thing is called the caliper in some circles. Get it? Circles? Circles. And you gotta get that on there with one hand. Trying. Okay, I got it. Take my word for it, it's on there. Alright, I just reversed you guys. Oh, come on. Get that little... Where's the bolt? There we go. Alright, this is making no sense to you because I'm fiddling. Let me get the bolt started, then I'll come back. Well, I should be wearing the... I don't know how to do this. Should be wearing the camera. People think it's making these videos is easy. You know, you gotta get people commenting and say, well, you're not showing what you're doing. It's like, well, I'm really making money to do this video. I'm kind of doing this, you know, sort of for free. You don't really have a, you know, like a right to complain like a Karen, like you're contacting customer service or something. It's not easy. You know, I'm trying to hold the camera. I gotta buy a special camera. I gotta put it on my head. Neighbors are looking at me like I'm some kind of wacko wearing a camera on my head, working on my truck. Alright, so anyway, enough of my rambling. It's even hard to get this damn bolt on here, or this wrench on the bolt. All you see is my hand. I mean, how am I supposed to show this? Right there, how's that? People have gotten so spoiled, you know, they want you to put a camera, like, right, let me show you how it's tightening there. There, see how it's tightening? You know, in the end, I'm working on my truck. My goal is to work on my truck, not to make some kind of a PBS documentary. You know, I'm glad if my video helps you, but like I said, I got 100 followers, subscribers, or whatever you want to call them. I'm not really getting paid. And see this, what does this sense does this make to you? I can't Where am I supposed to put the camera? Where am I supposed to put it? There, you can listen to it. There, how's that? How am I supposed to show you every little thing I do, you know? That's the bolt down there somewhere. Well, no, that's the bolt. I forgot I changed there. See, now they're tight. Flip the camera over, so there's the bolt right there. I can't show everything like it's a documentary or whatever. So anyway, back to what I was doing. Calipers on, rotors on. I use spacers on my back because my back tires didn't stick out as much as the front. As I was saying, these are spacers. People use them for various reasons. I use them because on the rear, my rear tires weren't equal with my front tires, or as far as how they stick out, the track width, whatever you want to call it. It's not really, I guess it's kind of a looks thing, but some people use these adapters to change bolt patterns or whatnot. Put the tire back on, and then I'll test the brake, the emergency brake, or park brake they call it now. You're not allowed to call it emergency brake. So here's the true test of the park brake. Oh yeah, I can feel it engages a lot better, and I don't know as far as well as how it's going to hold the truck. Can't be any worse than it was. So I think that's good for now. It's probably about as good as it was stock. It seems like it's going to hold a lot better. Well, the other one held not at all, so any improvement is some improvement. So that's it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching it, and hopefully it helped you. I know I kind of ranted for a bit, but if you have any questions, ask. Don't complain. You know, don't put complaints in the comments of videos and say, oh, you didn't show this, or you didn't ask a question. If you ask me any question, I'll answer it, but don't complain how I shot them. I'm not going to reshoot the video for you. So anyway, thanks for coming along. See you next time.